Hello everybody and welcome to a tutorial on how to get Mario Kart Wii symbols on your Mii name. Note that all of these symbols only are compatible with Mario Kart Wii and will show up as question marks on the Mii channel and other such compatible applications for the Nintendo Wii. So, the first thing is... Okay, so the things you'll need for this are a Wii remote, an SD card, and a computer. And you'll actually have to download a few things too. These are the Homebrew Channel, Save Game Manager GX, and My Avatar Editor. My Avatar Editor always goes onto the computer, and the other two go onto your Nintendo Wii. The first thing you'll need to do is go to the root of your SD card, which I have actually called Wii SD, and you'll create any folder, it doesn't matter. You can call it Save Mii's, you can call it just Mii's or something like that. It doesn't really matter, so as long as it isn't readable by any of the other applications that you've probably installed already. So, this is actually what you'll have to do because you'll actually need a safe place to store your Mii's. If you don't have it and you save them to the root of your SD card, for some reason the Homebrew channel will not load any of the icons, so you need to have a folder in order for this to work. So, the next thing you're going to want to do is go to your Nintendo Wii and boot up Mii channel. Okay, so now that we're on the Mii channel, you will actually have to create a Mii. I have already created a couple that I'm actually going to transmit later onto it, and for this tutorial, we are going to be using my coin Mii. I don't know why I made this. Okay, so once you have a Mii created, you'll now go to the Homebrew channel. Okay, so now that we're in the Homebrew channel, we will select Save Game Manager GX. So, just a warning to people out there that are sort of scared of, deformed Mii's or something like that. You may want to close your eyes or something, because it gets a little bit creepy, I'm gonna be honest. So, the first thing you're gonna want to do is go to here, that has like the SD card icon. You're gonna click Mii, and this has all of the Mii's that are stored on your console. So, what we're gonna do is take the Mii that you want. It will always be called the one that you have, unless it has special characters, like the one that I have down here, which only shows up as G. So, yeah. You're gonna go all the way up or down. If you're having trouble scrolling, you have to actually have your cursor up here or down here to scroll downwards or upwards. And what you're gonna want to do is click coin, or the Mii that you're actually using. So you're gonna click extract, custom, and extract it to the folder that you made on your SD card for this purpose. So I have already made one called Save Mii's. We're gonna put it there, and click the check mark up here. So now that that's done, you click OK, and it will extract to the SD card. So now that it's on your SD card, you can close the Wii, and you will go onto your computer now. Okay, we're back onto our computer, and now what you're gonna do is open My Avatar Editor. Download link in the description, as always, for all of the stuff that I have for tutorials. And you will wait for it to load. You will click this little icon here, click load, and go to your SD card, click on the folder that you created for this purpose, and click the me that you have. If it has a question mark, it will show up as and QM, just because of the fact that question mark is not allowed in file names. So what you're gonna do is click open as soon as you have coin or the me that you've chosen, and you have the me stored on here. So you're not going to be able to edit it at all because none of the changes will be saved. As you can see, the avatar ID is valid. So now what you're going to do is go to your browser, if it's like Google Chrome or something. You're going to wait for it to load, and you are going to type me name symbols and then press enter. Now click this top link here that's on 40R Clan Forum, wait for it to load, and eventually the page will load and you'll have all of the characters for the me that you're creating. So now you can actually import any of these symbols. They are all region free, except for Japanese symbols. Well, if you're from Japan, you can't use the European ones. If you're from Europe, you can't use the Japanese ones, that sort of thing. So now you're actually going to be able to scroll down, and you'll see that there is actually a whole bunch of symbols, such as the coin, the crown, the rankings, the star, buttons, etc. This is just a placeholder, I don't know why that's there. So you can actually choose any of these. For example, I'm actually going to go all the way down here and select the coin. You're going to right click it, click copy, or you can do this and press Ctrl C. And as soon as you're done that, we're going to replace the name coin, Ctrl V, the coin symbol. This is only viewable in the Mario Kart Wii font, just because of the fact that it's the only font on Earth that actually has that, unless it's like something like a Darky font or something. So, now that you have the symbol on your me, you're then going to click save and delete the previous one that you had and replace it with the one you just created. Okay, we're back on the homebrew channel. We're gonna click Save Game Manager GX, wait for it to load, and eventually we'll get to the final step of getting the me onto your Wii. So, now what you're gonna do is go to SD if it's not already on there for some reason. You're gonna click Save Me's, and your me will be listed right here. Then you're going to click Install, click OK, and it will be installed to your Nintendo Wii. Now, what you're going to do from here is go to the Wii menu and load the Me channel. Okay, so now that we're at the Me channel, we will scroll around and try to find the Me that we've just imported. If it has the question mark thing, that means that that's the one that you used, and the one down here will be the original, and you can quickly get rid of that one. And now you have your edited me. And now what you're gonna do is actually go onto Mario Kart Wii, and the symbol will display as the one you've loaded on the avatar editor. It will not be viewable on any other application. It will show up as a question mark block or something like that. So, you're gonna go to Mario Kart Wii, wait for it to load. You can actually do this also on CTGP, as long as you've deleted the other me. And eventually, it will load. And... okay, so now we actually have our little, like, licenses. We're gonna use mine as an example. We're gonna go to license settings. Wait for it to load. Change the me. And scroll all the way back until you find the me that you need. And this time it's a coin. As you can see here, the symbol is actually visible and not a question mark. So, it's actually visible in text boxes as well. It will actually switch to the previous one that you've already had, and if it is the one that you already had, then you have to delete the one that you took from the start, or else it will stay like the other one forever. So now we have coin. And there you go. So you can use any of the symbols on the page as long as they're in your region, and yeah, that's basically all. You can also change it back to your previous me, and there you go. And that was a quick little tutorial on how to get symbols in your Mii name for Mario Kart Wii. Thanks for watching, guys.